continuing. This is a continuation of the Bible class because we're still taking from Nehemiah, but our topic taken from 1 Peter chapter 5 verse 9, that we need to resist the devil. So the topic is resisting the schemes of Satan. That's what we need to know, because we have to know the schemes and then we can resist. If we don't know the schemes, we may be beaten about the bush. So it's very important as children of God, we know the schemes of the evil one, and then we can resist using the armor that God, through Paul, has given to us in the New Testament. So this is how it's going to go. Once you are determined to do the will of God, you shall face opposition. And there are many schemes, as we learned today. It could be through fear, through intimidation, through compromise. It could come in any form, but we have to be aware it will come. So we therefore need to resist. Hence the topic we have today, resisting the schemes of Satan. The context is taken from Nehemiah chapter 6, verses 1 to 14. But the topic is taken from 1 Peter chapter 5, verse 9. In Nehemiah's goal of rebuilding the walls of Jerusalem, he had to stand up against, as we all know, many violent threats, intimidation, infiltration, and deception, and lies and rumors. But he stood still, and he was victorious. So today, we have to learn from the Old Testament. We have to stand still. As we are rebuilding, do not look to the left or to the right. You look up to Yeshua. Men may disappoint us. Women may disappoint us. Our children may be a frustration. Our work may be a pain in the back. We look up unto Christ, and we shall reach the end. Now, after threats and oppositions to the building of the wall, after many oppositions, the rest of the people who have come from the exile to build, they were able to repair. They had lots of oppositions, but they got to a point where only the gates were left and everything is done, because all the walls have been built, only the gates. And they have overcome the evil one. They have overcome the opposition. So it's like, oh, now it's finished. It is celebration. So they thought the evil one has stopped them. They will not come again. And here they come again. Now, it was clearly shows that to complete the work God has given us to do here in Edmonton as well, regarding our rebuilding, because we are also thinking about rebuilding. Probably we've reached somewhere and we've gone to pandemic and we come back again and we've seen some signs. We think, oh, all is done. It is not done until all is completed. Rebuilding the church here at Edmonton should not ignore the presence of the opposition. We should not. If we ignore it, it will bite us. Internal opposition, we should not think, in the Bible class, out of the 12 spies, 10 were used by the devil as an opposition. Look at that. We look at the world today. Fighting terrorists is very difficult. Governments are spending so much money into it because they don't see the opposition. Intelligence, M15, the Americans have got a lot of intelligence, and how much money they spend on intelligence, you wouldn't believe it. Their budget is not that open. Huge sums of money they spend so that they can counter the terrorists. It is now very frustrating if you're going through the airport, a lot of checks. Because since 9/11, anyone who travels, you see that things have changed. Things have changed. And it's because of what happened in 9/11. So even the world is not ignoring the threat of terrorism. They are not ignoring opposition because it is detrimental to the progress and growth of nations. At times we don't see them, as the Bible said last week. Do we always see the opposition? We don't. At times we see, at times we don't. But if we put on the armor, that is in Ephesians 6, then we are 24/7 ready. We don't have to even wait to see that there's opposition before we put on the armor. Like Nehemiah and his guys said, they didn't take off their clothes. Day or night, they were still wearing. Even when you are working, your sword is beside you. No rest. Daytime construction, nighttime security. No rest. So if they were able to stand, ours is easy. We need to know the schemes of the evil one. Now, the threat of terrorism attack should not be anything new for Christians, no. Because centuries ago, Apostle Paul, not Apostle Paul this way, he said we should put on the full armor of God so that you will be able to stand against the schemes, so that you can resist the schemes of the devil. Our enemy uses trickery, deception. They come with something very nice and attractive. It's a deception. And they use it to neutralize. And those that they attack are not the 50-50 Christians. No. Not the 60-40. Those that they think they are strong in the faith, those are the ones that the devil attack. And the devil, if the devil, anyone with demonic spirit should come into this room, they can know who has the light. It is strange. When Jesus was on the earth, the demonic spirit straight away, hey, you are the Son of God. What have you come to do with this? And the Pharisees blinded. They see things we do not see. So if we want to finish our course and accomplish our purpose in our lives, then we must learn to resist. Now, Satan can gather many supporters, as we saw. Initially in Nehemiah, we saw that it was Sanballat and Tobiah who started. Now they were not able to fight, so we saw Geshem coming in. And Geshem and Sanballat were the one that sent the letters that our brother Simon did the reading. Thank you very much, brother Simon. They sent the same, those letters were signed by Geshem and Sanballat. I don't know why Tobiah was not there. I don't know. But you see that they are bringing in more opposition. And aside that, the Ashdodites, if you see the map, the Ashdodites, they also came in. So to the north, they had a Samarian governed by Sanballat, the governor. The south, we have the Arabians. And the east and the west, we have Tobiah and the Ashdodites. So around Jerusalem and the Jewish people, they were surrounded by enemies. But they still were able to fight and became victorious. One thing they did was to target the leader, and the leader was Nehemiah. That's why they sent him personal letters 4 times. The same message. So if the devil comes to us to tempt us once and we overcome it, we think, oh, glory be to God, we have defeated the devil. Never sleep. He will come again. He may come with the same letter as the 4 same letters, or he will change his tactics. As he started with trickery, he came with deception, he came with fury, he came with infiltration. Uses so many techniques, the schemes. Very important, we have to be aware. When Sanballat said to Nehemiah, come, let us meet together. We should try to iron out our differences. You are in favor of peace, Nehemiah, come on. The north, the east, the south, everybody said, come, let us meet at the plane of honor. Let us talk. And you think this is reasonable. My enemy is saying, let us meet to iron out our differences so that there will be peace. But what did he say? With the wisdom of God, as we learned last week from our brother Alamu, he didn't know that they were trying to harm him, but he said, I am doing a great work. Because of that, I'm not coming down. Many of us would have said, oh, let me leave the work of God. Let me go and meet my enemies, because at least we want peace. Don't we? We want peace. And we learned today that peace is not the absence of struggle and troubles, no? But we may have left the work of God to say, I'm going to meet my enemies for the sake of peace. But Nehemiah did not. He said, I am doing a great work for God. Why should I leave this work and come and meet you? I am not coming down. Have your own meeting. He didn't know they were planning to harm him, to ambush him, and probably to kill him. This sounded very nice. It was like innocent sounding appeals. Come, let's have a meeting. But that is the scheme, one of the schemes of the evil one. Again, we saw that the devil is relentlessly persistent. He doesn't give up so easily. No, the devil doesn't give up so easily. Even Jesus' time, when he said, when one demonic spirit is taken out of you, don't think he's gone. He's going to gather more forces. When they come, they will come and fight what is in you. And 7 times stronger than himself, they will come back. So when you defeat them once, don't think it's over. It's not over. They sent messages, as you learned from the reading, 4 times. And 4 times, he reported the same answer. I'm doing a great work, and I cannot come down. Just because you resist the devil once, twice, thrice, 4 times, 5 times, doesn't mean he will not come back again. They will come, probably in a different clothing altogether. He will hit you again and again with the same temptation to wear you down. Like the people did to Aaron. Make us gods, and persistently. Okay, bring your earrings, let me do it for you. The same thing with Moses, also going into trouble. Give us this. I want to divorce. Okay, I'll write a certificate of divorce. It was not from God. But because of the stubbornness of the part of the people, Moses gave them their law. So 4 times getting to know the secret of his strength, Delilah wore Samson out. This is a similar time. 4 times Delilah asked Samson, what is the secret of your strength? You're very strong. Nobody can combat you. You can even kill the lion. Tell me the secret of your strength. I am your wife. Come on. Don't. And then he deceived him first one. He called the people, I've got a secret, come. He beat them all. Why did you deceive me? You don't love me. You hate me. Delilah continued. The 4th time, Samson gave up. And Samson became a disgrace to the Lord. For Nehemiah, 4 times, he said, Master, the same answer. Copy and paste your letter, bring it 4 times. I also reply 4 times. I don't change my mind. God, the word of God is the same. 4 times the same letter, 4 times the same answer. Now the 5th time, what did he do? He open letter, everybody can read. And people will say, have you heard? I think, I heard. Rumors. And it will circulate, gossip. It's like virus. It goes like viral. And it spreads. People want, hey, what is going on? Hey, Nehemiah has become the king. Hey, he hired some prophet. They will proclaim him and he will be the king. And it will go around viral. It's like viral messages. One scheme of the devil is rumors. When you hear rumors, allegations, hearsay, I think, I assume, we need to find out. We don't have to support that rumors. We don't have to spread that message. We need to stop it there and find out the truth about those messages. As believers, our priority is to glorify God by knowing Jesus Christ. Anything that will take us away from glorifying our Maker, worshiping Him in that beauty of His holiness. Even the trees and the seas and this object even give God glory. How much more we? Who have created in His image, and those that have been called into His kingdom as priests to offer that sacrifice of praise. Beyond that, if you have a special ability, for example, being an elder, you have a priority. And we know the priorities of elders. Being fervent in prayers, and devotion to the ministering of the word. In fact, we shouldn't bother our elders with arranging the chairs and doing some things that they shouldn't. In the morning, when we come here, they should be somewhere in the small room fighting the evil one for us on our behalf. If we just inundate them with some petty issues, they lose focus on the main work that they should do for us. We leave everything for them to do. That is not what they should be doing. Now, I mentioned about rumors, and rumors is really, really killing us today. Oh, I think Elder C is doing A, B, and C. You think? Do you know? Is that true? I think Sister A, I saw her the last time. I think she's doing PKY. Is that true? Have you found out? Are you going to spread that message? Hey, have you heard what Sister K is doing? Have you heard what Elder A is doing? Why don't you find out? Why do you spread false information? Slander is evil. It's a scheme of the devil. To speak evil about a brother or a sister is unacceptable. We ourselves, if we don't take care, the devil will use us to destroy us. They do. The Israelites we learned this morning, out of the 12, 10 were used by the devil to spread false information. Or let us get leader, go back to captivity in Egypt. Is that what you want to do? In all these things, Nehemiah responded by saying the truth and also praying to God. So it says, since the open letter was, was open, was a serious public accusation because it spreads. Nehemiah did not remain silent. When you hear rumors, do not remain silent. First, he sent a message back to Sanballat that what you are saying, that I want to become a king, is not true. Probably he didn't know that he was serving King Artaxerxes. He asked permission from the king to come to Jerusalem to build the walls. So if you don't come, these rumors will get to the king and you'll be in trouble. So come, let us meet and sort out so that nothing will go to the king. And he said, no, that is not true. I am from the citadel of Susa. I obtained permission from the king and even gave me letters to get wood for this building. The king is aware. I am not doing anything secret. So he faced the lies with the truth. And again he said, now God, strengthen my hands. At times we become weak. We don't need to fight physical fight. The fight belongs to the Lord. If we know how to fight our own fight, God will not fight for us. We need to appeal to God. Just like the true spy said, if God delights in us, if you do not rebel against our Father in heaven, indeed, he will deliver them into our own hands. Our priorities are very important. Nehemiah said, I'm doing a great work. Why should I leave this? As Christians, what are our priorities? What are our priorities? Anything comes in, we follow. What are our priorities is important. If I have 25 pounds in my pocket, I know my priorities. I know I need to buy food, I need to buy bus pass. Anything else you can attract, but no way. What are our priorities as Christians? We have to know. If it's going to heaven is our priority, then all others are secondary. We need to know our topmost priority. Every day we have to know this. Yesterday we learned we need to reflect. What have we done to glorify God today? We need to know our priorities. Else, Satan's schemes will come in and we will miss our main priorities. We'll be like 50-50. Oh, when I get a chance, I'll go and worship. If I don't get a chance, I won't go. If I get a chance, I'll be a disciple. If I don't get a chance, I won't do. It is not if I get a chance. You need to make time. If I plan to call Sister Marsha If I don't plan to call her, I may never get time to call her. But I need to say 6 p.m. I need to call Sister Marcia. And then make the effort. You may fail. Fine. Continue to plan. If you don't plan to succeed, then in other hand, you are planning to fail. So we need to put in place planning. Now, after the walls and the gate and everything has been in place, Nehemiah and the people thought, hey, celebration. They did celebration. They did dedication. Now the priests were in place. The security guards were at the gate, day and night watching and everything. They thought the devil is gone. Now, the devil is not gone. Even when everything is going on, the devil still came back again. When he went away, for some time, even before he went away, there were prophets. Now, Tobiah, Sanballat, the Geshem, the Arabians, the Ashdodites, the Ammonites, they couldn't get away. Satan came with another scheme. And what was the scheme? To hire a prophet called Shemaiah to say lies to Nehemiah. Nehemiah, they are coming to kill you. Let us go to the temple and hide yourself. That is the place of God. Let us go. By night they are coming. By day they are coming. You want to save your life? Come on, let's go to the temple. Nehemiah did not know that Sanballat and Tobiah have paid money to hire him to say wrong things, to persuade him to sin. You cannot go to the temple and hide. You can't go to the temple as a place of safety when your enemies are even pursuing you, unless you are a priest. So if Nehemiah accepted, oh, let's go to the temple and hide, that will be against God's word. If you are not a priest, you can go to the courtyard as a place of safety, but not into the temple itself. I don't know why a prophet of God was hired, deceived, to tell lies to Nehemiah. See how the devil is so cunning. He used so many people around, couldn't get through. Now he has come to the pulpit and using the pulpit to deceive us. That's why we are supposed to read and study the Bible. Brothers and sisters, it's not a joke. We need to be self-convinced of what we hear. When we hear the word from here, we need to cross-check again and to be double sure that is the truth. A prophet lying in the face of the leader of the Jews. You can't imagine it. And it was not just one prophet. There was a prophetess, Noadiah, and many Jewish prophets as well. They were all hired to send intimidation, deception, trickery, and to make Nehemiah to sin. Come, let us go and hide in the temple, away from your enemies. If Nehemiah has followed them, he would have been a very bad leader, like what happened to the Afghan president. When the Taliban were coming, he's gone. Is that a good leader? And your ministers were there. You went to the airport and you took private jet or whatever. It's gone. It's gone. Long time. Is that a good leader? What will those people do who are building the walls when they hear that Nehemiah has flown, he's gone to somewhere? They will stop. Apart from the fact that he will sin against God, that will be demoralizing. You see how the devil works? Attack the leader. Once you get the leader, the rest is easy. Now, another trick that the devil uses is, oh, everybody is doing it. Everybody, because they gather so many people. The north, the east, the south, the east, even the priests are in. So many people are in. Oh, everybody is doing it, especially the youth. Be careful. Everybody is doing it. Everybody is taking drugs. Everybody is joining gangs. Oh, the school, everybody has a gang. It's common. We all practice. Be careful. Everybody is wearing Nike shoes, so they also need to wear Nike. And you keep troubling your parents. Be careful. If it has got no brand, I don't like it. Some people even don't have the feet, let alone the shoe. Peer pressure, we should be wary. And it doesn't even affect only the youth, the adults. They compare and contrast. And Sister A has got this, I also want this. Sister B has got this, I think this will be nice. We are all in it, and we have to be careful. Now again, Nehemiah responded to Shemaiah's response by not going into the temple. I think I have a few minutes, so I need to skip and go to the go to the end because I'm talking for too long. Let's come to the end. Yeah. Satan also uses intelligence, spies. Now, apart from the prophets whom they hired, now the devil used intermarriages. If you look at the meaning of Tobiah, I have it somewhere. Tobiah means Yahweh is good. It looks like this man is half Jewish, to be frank, because of the intermarriages. And all things failed, and now he used marriage contract and business contract. If you read Nehemiah chapter 6, he had contract with the priest of the Jews, some of them, the nobles, not just ordinary men, the nobles, the top men. There were intermarriages. So there were links, and everything that Nehemiah says among the nobles, gossip, it goes to who? Sanballat. And they brought information from Sanballat. Oh, Sanballat is good. He's married to my daughter, and he helped us. He give us money. He give us business. They say so many good things about this man. This man who got angry because we are building our wall. Does he really, really care for us? This man who brought in Tobiah and brought in Geshem and brought in the Ashdodite to come and fight us, whether day or night. Do you think this man is really good, man? You see, the devil has unlimited schemes, brothers and sisters. If outside it doesn't get us, it comes in and it comes into our family, and very, very close, very, very close. Get the leaders. Everybody that the devil can get, he will use. So we have to be very careful and know the schemes. Going to heaven is tough if we know the schemes of the evil. We have to all prepare and fight the schemes of the evil one. Our fight with the evil one is not over until everything is over. Thank you.
Thank you very much, Brother James, for that insightful sermon. Now, our song of invitation and to invite the middle prayer also will be, what a friend we have in Jesus. So can we all be on our feet, please? Let us all be standing.